But taking responsibility, though, we can only kill with Ashara or champions that have her chosen bond. Whole other situation. Whole other situation. Where's this? It should be right below the string. I should probably put a command in for it. Okay. So everything is the same here except Ashara DPS, which means we got to move her up one so that Caddy Bree can do her thing. Still, everybody else still going to be the same, pretty much. This will have to change. It's magic now. Gale will go in the back. Be normal. So sure I can hitch? Yes. Yes. Nice. Okay. I don't have anyone there, right? Okay. So it's just, and then just Jarlax. Alright. Oh, 10. Nice. Wait, what's her? Into 17, so she's super solid. We got a potpourri. Yeah, the purple my wish list by Throne. Thing. Oh yeah, if you're in theater mode, you can't scroll down. Okay, so we bought all of our speed potions from Mert this week. We're gonna buy one from Vajra now because I can't handle base speed anymore. All right, we're on our way. So we got our first set of we did a couple challenges. We got our first stuff here, right now. Because we're doing Strahd stuff, we're going to go down the left-hand side first efficiently. 5, we're just going to buy 5 here and then go back over here. We need 10 more. Oh, well, crap. I guess we're done. Yeah, because that's about all we're going to get. Okay, but we got damage adjacent to healers. Oh, that's not helpful. I almost want to move Darius up here and Regis back here, and then a shard be adjacent to the heal. If we need more damage, we'll do that. We could also just move it Shara up. Yeah, we'd have to move things up. Yeah, we'll be fine. Well, hopefully. If we need to make adjustments, we'll do it if we wall out. So we have some perkage. The other thing we have is we can go to the shop now shop now and buy the time gate piece. And then our next goal is modern component chests. 1.5 EO6, which another set of 9.5 EO5 will get us there, which is what we're doing right now. So yeah, all right, looking good. Looking good. Yeah. Oh. I'm muted. There's a command for that now. It's throw. Yeah. We're spending the $12 for action figure Mel for that plus 80 speed feet. What? I mean, you can. It's either that or you just buy it with gems, right? I mean, any feat that's available for cash should be available for gems. But yeah, it's the 50. It's a 50k. Anything that shows up in the cash shop is a 50k gem feat. Any feat that shows up in the cash shop. It's only like the. It's only the tier reward, like the event tier reward feats that you can't purchase. You can't get those any other way. You have to complete the tiers. Be much easier to click the distractions, man. We're about 2,700 gems away from Armored Juniper. Armored Juniper. Then I can go back to buying gold chests and getting speed potions, which makes life so much nicer. So much nicer. Yeah, we just really got nothing. Really got nothing going on here. How's Bruner doing? Chugging right along. Look at Merritt's challenges. You know, this is the thing that we're really just trying to complete. He'll have to do this overnight, But we need another 1,600 gems. And we'll have to set up Vajra on a different night. There's only one champion requirement, Vajra, and it's Delana. Nice. Humanoids, constructs, okay, beasts. We won't do the distraction one. That's real straightforward. We should be able to just get that real easy with a Delana formation. Well, with Delana in the formation, that's it. And Mad Wizard. What are the rest of his Strahd's challenges this week? Ultimates. That's a Bruner thing. Charlax Laturo on Hitch. That's an overnight thing. Beans, Mad Wizard. This gets done with this one. That's nice. 2 for 1. Alright. I guess the captain's health out here. Captain's back here. That's better. Captain, you left your health behind. Okay. So I should probably get back to work on the new player reference. Stated planning ahead, patron Strahd. 4th milestone, unlock Alcoria, the Dwarven Archmage. Guess we can make it and the splitting the party global besting. E370 should be enough for tier 4 1400 event variants. I don't, I still haven't. I keep forgetting when I'm doing stuff on my main account that I need to make a note of like the health of enemies at those area breakpoints. I don't know. I don't know. Because here's the thing, like, are we talking about the base health? Are we talking about what it is? Like, do you have a node that reduces the health? Like, I don't know. I need to get the base health numbers, at least, from the bud box. Put those in. I have a place for that. I to update my event guides with that information on the tier list, and I just haven't gone through and got that information yet. I looked up and saw Dragon Bait dead, and I was like, "What?" And then I realized, oh, the cannon. Cannon always one shots whoever it hits, which makes sense, right? If you took a cannonball to the chest, you're probably done. We have plenty of time to go through area 14. Go through 1400 with E370. I mean, hover over the bud area and see what on 1400. What does it say base area health at the bottom is, right? Like down here. area-based monster health, 2.43 E32. Whatever that says is in the ballpark. And you can compare it to what you're looking at, but what you're looking at might be lower if you have a Modron node that is reducing area monster health. And usually, yeah, with debuffs, if you have any debuffers in, you can kill above what. Usually you can kill things. Well, it shouldn't work this way, but usually you can kill things that have more health than the damage you're doing. Because debuffs, but the debuffs are supposed to be calculated in Bud, but that's you. That's milestone 4 complete. Do we have a planning ahead? I don't think we do, because it's all related at this point. 50 champions unlocked. Elturel's last stand. I mean, we got to get through Avernus anyway. It's just, 5,000 gems and 20 silver chests. Yeah. Oh, I used to have 5th milestone. Complete towering expectations. Nope. That goes away. Completely. What's her name? Yeah, Mantelmore. Thaco. I never played the game with Thaco, so I mean, I get that it was a thing, and it stands for to hit armor class 0, and that armor used to work backwards, and whatever. I don't have any of that. I don't have any of those versions of the game in my head, so I am Thaco free, and I feel like that's fine. It's fine. I don't need to play that. Yeah, so after we so we're on milestone in the under this new system, under this new player reference that I'm building. We'd be on milestone 5, which is unlock Trials of Mount Tiamat, Patron Zerial, and Rhea Mantlemorn, all at the same time, basically. I mean, I was around when all of those things happened, but I didn't play Dungeons and Dragons until 5th edition. So. Well, no, maybe we just make this unlock Trials of Mount Tiamat and Patron. These are for the same patron. Do it that way. Yeah, no, I'm changing. I'm changing. I decided I was going to do something, and then I'm like, nope. Nope. It doesn't go there. That goes there. It's going to look real different for people. I'm here for it. All right. Okay. So the way I'm seeing this work, and we'll see as we go through this, we just completed milestone 4, which is unlock Alcoria Stone Marrow and the Splitting the Party Global Blessing. Milestone 5 is unlock Trials of Mount Tiamat and qualify for Patron Zerial. So just run through the storyline, because that's going to be a pause point where then the planning ahead section is Trials progression and legendary upgrades. And the 6th milestone will be unlock Rhea Mantlemorn. And some efficient patron variants. Yeah. And so we'll talk about, and that part will be going into like, hey, you gotta do 20 more variants after you do the storyline in Avernus. You gotta do 20 variants just to get to Rhea. So some of those may as well be the efficient patron variants. There's like 6 or 7 of them. And the second you unlock Rhea, you're just going to want to rock out all of those patron variants. Hell, maybe not even then. Like the second you do them, you're probably just going to want to rock out those patron variants, the patron versions, on your way to get there, because all that patron power is going to help you unlock Rhea and help you with your trials progression. So then the question is, do we go into reference material here? Science material down here. 7th milestone? We've never done like a 7th milestone. Well, we had 7 milestones, but we've never done a milestone beyond just getting through beyond unlocking trials as part of early game. So that might be it. We might have to do split the party 3. We'll have to figure out split the party 3's got to go in here somewhere. Split the party 3's got to go in somewhere, and I don't know. Okay. We're going to have to pause here until we do more in trials. Okay. There we go. Here we can level up some quick damage.
Renzo thanks his sight.
Elsman, thank you for 13 months with Twitch Prime. Greatly appreciated. All right. Big stretch, yeah. All right. They'll hydrate. This medium potion of speed, nice. That's gonna get consumed right now, right here, right now. Let's go. Let's get me up a little faster. 4.8. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. 27.7 still. Quick question about resetting blessings. Does that refund 100%? Does that refund 100% of the favor spent? No. No. Reset all upgrades and get divine favor back for a price, and I believe it costs you 1%. I think. Here's the thing: I don't do it. There's only a couple scenarios where you would. Like one of them is early on well, early on you used to do start strong, but now it doesn't matter because who cares? So never mind, that scenario went away. So now there's only really one scenario where you do it, and that's if you made purchases without the warning button enabled, so you spent too much, you would reset it because it would be worth it to lose 1% of your total overall, to get back the ability to deep push again. Because what happens is if you spend wrong, you just screw your ability. You lose all your favor. Like, you spend all your favor, you lose all your gold find. Your deep pushes just don't go anywhere anymore because they're so dependent on gold find early on. And so there's the reset option. I really feel like, I'll be honest, I really feel like they should just make sure that the warning is always there and just not let you disable it. Like, I feel like the warning they should just get rid of this button. And you should just always get a warning if you go to spend over. Because there just aren't scenarios where you would want to do that. Not anymore. It used to be that if you didn't have quite enough for start strong, you'd buy it anyway right before an event started. You'd get your 2,500 tokens, and then you reset your blessings and go and put it back to normal. But that's not a world we really live in anymore. In terms of, how everything works. There's no need for that. Now with patron perks, though, there's no cost. You can just reset. It's way nicer. Way nicer system. But that's because patron influence is there's a limited amount of it. Whereas there's, effectively infinite favor available, right? You can always go earn more favor. But at a certain point, you can't earn more influence. You have to wait for the content drops to earn more influence. Is it typical to push on each new campaign adventure when an early game? I mean, usually you want to grab a good chunk of favor on the first adventure in a new campaign, specifically because you don't necessarily want to make the next one hard for yourself by just dipping out, right? And the early campaigns are usually pretty good about that first adventure being a good adventure to deep push in. So, like Sword Coast, Tomb, Waterdeep, the first adventure is usually fine. Baldur's Gate even it's not the worst. Icewind Dale, though, like you actually want the next one, because it's because we're in Strahd. The first one is rough. The first one, it gives you a beat down, so it's the second one that you would do in Icewind Dale. And I don't remember about the others. So yeah, with the rest, it depends. At that point, you're supposed to be a little more worldly and wise and understanding of what you need. But yeah, like your first, you should grab a decent amount of favor on your first run. It doesn't have to be a super deep push. And then plan your deep favor pushes along the way, if you want to get hyper efficient about it. Because some adventures are going to be better for deep pushes than others, and what you do is you'll look like on the wiki for adventures that don't have armored bosses, because armor just kills your ability to deep push. I wonder if I should put like, I should put like a. Oh no! I just had a horrible idea. I was about to say, I wonder if I should put like a list of good adventures to deep push in for each campaign, but then I was like, oh, maybe, and then I had the worst idea, which is like, maybe I should have a guide for each campaign. That seems like, I don't know. I mean, maybe. Not the worst idea. Not the best. Add it to the maybe list. That's not going to happen. The to-do list has priority stuff, which means I need to do this as soon as possible. It has then definitely to do, and like in the future, definitely going to make these types of guides. Priorities are usually updating certain guides, or if I'm decided it's time to make a certain new guides, then I put them in the order that I do them in. And then there's maybes, and that's like, who the hell knows? That's the lowest potentiality to happen. So the maybes are like a trials formation guide after the rework and maybe it like lists soft champions that fit in each restriction, which would be so much work, which is why it's in the maybes. Like, to keep it updated, just to make it and keep it updated is like a returning to the game guide, a champions 101 thing that's like sorted probably by events, like lists events and years, so you can see stuff, which is what my guide page used to be, but now it's alphabetical. An in-joke guide, like a guide to community jokes and memes, to pull that out of Terminology 101. A dismantling guide, but the dismantling may go away. And then that campaign guides have now listed that, don't they? because man, I feel like noping out of certain adventures is normal. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I mean, if they're a pain, then once you finish them, there's no way to stick around. Like you want to, yeah, you choose your deep runs. You definitely don't. Usually, you don't want a deep run in a variant. Usually, you want a deep run in free play, and some free plays or an adventure or a free play, same difficulty, and some adventures are better than others for that. So on the definitely list for the future, a gold farming guide, Modron's 101, a Gilding 101, and a Familiars 101. Guide to permanently stacking champions. A guide to Tale of Two Champions, the adventure or the variant or whatever. And then a guide to the Thayan Enclave. That's at some point we're doing those. I don't have anything on the priority thing list now. I do have ones that actually, I do have two things on the priority list. One is rework the new player reference off of how the game works. Post 2.0. And then an Infamous Assassin Guide rework that doesn't include Hitch, but includes the Minsk changes. We're gonna at some point we will J-Dog. At some point we will have to timegate Artemis Intrary. Because I have to because I need to. Oh man, it's Timegate, or will he'll be in an event. We'll have to flex him in an event. Because I need to do Infamous Assassin. I need to rework that guide for him. But then he'll just sit on my bench forever. There's still a bunch of updates that I need to do to all the champion guides. I call it round 2 of the champion and guide updates. But that's a full pass of all the champion guides, and that takes so long. So, but it'll have to be done at some point. I can't do it right. I can't give it that attention right now. While I'm trying to do this, this has to be about. This playthrough is about building up that YouTube content so that people can see just how some of this stuff is done, like examples of how it's done, and then reworking the new player reference post events 2.0. And informing updates to any of the other guides that have to do with the stuff we're doing in the new. Like we updated Split the Party, right? Split the Party 1 and 2. We're going to add a 3. Speaking of. Yeah, we got 10 bench seats that need another champion for Split the Party 3. We should probably. We need to stay away from targeting 10 slot 10 seat 10. We have way too many. And 9 is fine. So that means I probably shouldn't do Jaheira. I should probably do like a Vondra or Keelik for 5. Yeah, that makes sense. A gale of 3 champions? No. Yeah, right. Uh, it's fine, but I can't go manually selecting seat 10. We're good with seat 10. We got a Havilar. We got a like for speed. We got a Starion for pushing. Oh man, I mean Virgil for speed would be good too, but really shouldn't. Really shouldn't. We should really stay away from that. If possible, we need to stay away from slot 10 or seat 10, bench seat 10. Like 140 areas off. I'm a little worried about our damage. If I'm being honest. Do what we got to do. We're over halfway, folks. To the level 3, which would finally allow us to automate this core. We need automation so bad. So bad. I mean, I think level 3 really just... Oh, no, it gives this one too. Okay. I was like, is it just this and this? But so it's int 13 or greater, which means Strahd stuff, right? Strahd champions benefit from this buff, and then all champions from this one. Had AFK held last run in. Oh yeah, we cruised right through 500. It didn't even slow down. So Strahd stuff we can complete through area 500 no problem if we have access to all of our champions. Right now we're in a much more limited. We don't. Yeah, it's an Ashara DPS here. We don't get a choice. They're forcing us, or champions with Ashara's chosen bond. But really, it's Ashara DPS here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm a little more worried. But we got some levers we can flip and some dials we can spin. Like we've got a level 5 Modron core back here that's got a little more power to it. We could potentially adjust our formation a little bit. Yeah. We know a certain seat 10 champ who's been confirmed on Dev Insights to be getting a rework. We just don't know how soon officially. If you're talking about Rosie, the Rosie rework. I already have Rosie, so I'm fine. I'm fine with them reworking Rosie. That just makes 10 even, my current stable in 10 even more viable. Yeah, Lurking Rider, it's just that's something that would be... I mean, I can put it on a maybe list. But that would be like on... it's such a late game thing. I would have to figure that out once I'm on my main account and doing stuff. I'll list it, but that's probably lower on the priority than campaign guides. Well, here's the problem with Ashara DPS in this formation. I cannot activate the bond. I can't. This is who I got, and I can't. I can't get bonded. I can't get Ashara bonded with this setup. No, the Tiro would give me 3. Darkert, I'm already getting Dragon Bait. Yeah. So I can't get bonded. So my damage is subpar for Ashara. Even up there. He 158 at one point. Ooh. This is taking so long. I swear it felt like that level took forever. I don't think there's a way to interrupt the cannon. Shara bonded? No. No. Mm-hmm. 40 minutes left on the Fire Breath Potion. 97 areas to go. Good. We should be fine. At least time-wise, I'm hoping. $2,000 gems to go for our Armored Juniper. They're like, no, you don't get any potions at all. Ugh. I wanted to click the snack. I wanted to click on the snack. What do you do? I need to set up bonds right here. Real quick. Wow. My computer really spun up trying to do that. What did we trigger? Oh, 10 perks for Strahd. 20 perks for Strahd. Yeah, I'll take those. Why didn't that show earlier? Okay. Okay. So our overnight farm is going to be Mad Wizard with Bodrum and Dellen. And Dellen. Not Nordum. Nordum's the normal one. Dellen. Oh, that's weird. I can see the text back there.
Renzo thanks his sidekick.
Dellen DPS. Okay, so then we go. Right, Dellen and DPS. Check the specialization. Yes, it's saved. Okay. So this should rock out all of this stuff, basically, except for killing the distractions. And we can go back to our regular party. Sailnet, thank you for 27 months. Much appreciated. We got a couple patron Strahd chests. I mean, they were free, so opening them's fine, right? Feels like it. Actually, I'm not exactly sure on 1,000. It depends on if you're in an event run or if you're in a regular. Like, it depends on the campaign, basically. Oh, Grama tier 3. Anybody know a tier 3 in an event? Bury 1,000 in an event. Nothing. Nothing. It was at least potions, and no, it gave me 6 contracts. Wow. The game's just really like, Garwa doesn't get any potions. That was demeaning. That was demeaning. That wasn't mean. It was demeaning. I mean, yeah. Tier 3 is rough. To do any of the tier 3, like if you're going to complete tier 3, you've got to have a lot of power. You can have a lot of power. On this account, we've gone into the 800s, like 850, 860, somewhere around there, and stopped. So, oh yeah, if you only started in the previous event, tier 2 is like just try to knock out all of tier 2 and you're golden. I've now been, this is my 3rd event. I wouldn't be able to knock out all of tier 3. At best, I might be able to pull a 600, but not an 800 or 1,000. Like 800 would be if there's no real restriction. I might be able to do that, but 1,000, no way. And for me, doing the 600 one, because I don't have speed potions, 600 area is a lot of time to spend just to get a single gold chest. So I don't plan on doing tier 3 stuff. We'll see if my plan changes. Like, no. So tier 2 is where I'm at. That's kind of the early game. Like brand new player, tier 1 is your jam. Early game player, tier 2. Tier 3, you need to be solidly into the mid game. You need to have a good Modron core leveled up with power. You got to have patron perks. You got to have global blessings. You need some legendary effects, probably. Way better gear. Yeah. So, yeah, 800 without a restriction is doable. I mean, yeah, but the problem is they all have restrictions, and it's not great. And it's not great. So, yeah. So like I'm trying to be like, well, efficient use of my time. And what was the efficient use of my time? I did tier 2 for all of them. They're all in blue or better. They've either got one. They've got anywhere from 1 to 3 epics, just with the luck of the rolls. And then I went back to regular campaign progression stuff, and I unlocked, an evergreen champion, and I unlocked patron Strahd, and now I'm doing Strahd's taking responsibility because it's important that I can get my time gate piece and my Modron component chest from Strahd every week. That's 3 patron time gate pieces plus the double drop. That's 5 time gate pieces a week, right? At minimum. It's great. That's what I want. So I'm getting overall progress. I'm just, and the time is better spent than this is 500 areas of this. I'd rather spend my time here to get Strahd stuff than spend it in an area 600 event variant currently. I'm also saying, but here's the thing: I'm also saving up gems to get Armored Juniper at 30,000 gems, which is keeping me from speed potions. I'm potion starved at the moment. Once I get Armored Juniper, not saving up for a familiar again for a while because it's too painful. It's too painfully slow without the speed potions. Yeah, I mean that's cool that you got to 900, a little over 900, but 1,000 is a rough ask uh, for someone in the early game. Like if you're only a couple events in, It's rough unless you spend a lot of money on the game, right? That's pay to progress faster, but you don't need to. You need to play the game and get there eventually. Yeah, Herc work. That's why my new player reference tries to encourage. Like one of the first things is, hey, grab Dritz and this blessing, then get the hell out of Sword Coast because it's what people don't know if you're starting the game recently is that Sword Coast had some adventures and then Tomb came out and then the adventures started happening along the same lines, so the difficulty scales with Tomb, and then Waterdeep came out and the difficulty scales with Waterdeep along Sword Coast, and then it scales with Baldur's Gate, and then it scales so it ramps up super hard, uh, super solidly as you go through Sword Coast. And if you don't understand that you need to be going to other places and coming back, it becomes a headache. And I think people probably just a lot of people well, I don't know. I would guess there's a non-zero number of people that bounce out of the game from that. And I was hoping Guide Quest would help, and they don't. They don't at all. Yeah, see that I literally just got Alcoria. We literally just did the Alcoria run. So wow, Lurking Rider, that's a lot of power for 6 champions. Well done. We're 70. All right. Damage is getting close. Damage is getting close to the health, though. I think we got this. I think we got this. I think we're okay. Yeah, I'm guessing you use nerds, right? Lurking Rider. That's Lurking Rider's nerds is not normal. Not normal. I think I saved my formation. I want at least to save at least 2 of them. So if people ask what I did to get past tier 4, I think I saved it on my main account. Tiny blacksmithing in my inventory. The worst. Get out. Get out. I would rather run a Rosy DPS than a Nerds DPS. Noodles. I think I'm pretty sure when the split up for tier 4, I'm pretty sure I had Carlock DPS with Astarion. Probably had Briv. I think I had Lae'zel buffing from across. I can't remember who else though. Can't remember who else. I think. Oh, I remember. I had a BBEG. I had BBEG for sure. So I think it was Briv, Karlach, Astarion, BBEG. I think Lae'zel. I don't remember who the last one was. It was either Gale or Akira, probably. And I think we soft capped. I think for Krydel's posse, I think I used a Caddy Bree DPS and actually had to bring in the Dex core, my supercharged Dex core to finish that one off. The others I all did with my supercharged fast core. Wow, I soft capped on this. Awesome. Okay. So we soft cap at almost 500 naturally. In Tomb, apparently. That's where our favor is. And our damage here is right on. We're over one. We're in the. We threw up a 179. It's decayed, but that means we've got more than enough damage to do this. As long as this stupid cannon, we're gonna pop ultis when the cannon comes in. Got it. Got him, coach. We got it. We took responsibility, folks. We took responsibility for our actions, and that's the way you do it. That's it. We just did our Strahd stuff. We did our Strahd stuff.